It's the first time we've been here with snow. It's very pretty.
We're at Uranium Arch outside of Moab on the 7-mile rim trail. It's a pretty cool spot. There's gonna be it's gonna be like a double arch because right behind that second ridge line it's got a pop mark all the way up in the roof. So I'm imagining it'll keep falling out and we'll have 2 arches here.
We're trying to kind of cut around to get a good line on this, and I think the rear end caught and kind of shifted him up this hill a little bit. So just trying to put some tension on the front end, keep him from sliding, and then he'll probably be able to drive out of this.
Situations like this can happen. I'm an experienced spotter.
So I don't know if we're halfway or how long we are, but we're having lunch. We stopped on this really cool place. It's in between these 2 massive rocks. It's all flat here, so it's a nice area for all of us to kind of meet up and fit all of these rigs for lunch. So let's see what we're having for lunch.
Normal people eat cold sandwiches. We eat paninis.
What do you have going on here?
We got panini press going. You know what that is? Game changer! Look at it smoking though. It's doing work.
So with Rogue Overland, there are multiple groups in here. I think there's a total of 39 rigs, they said. One major downside about having large groups is that you kind of have to just wait. I think we're split up into 4 groups, so we can, a group can peel off and go ahead. But if there's an obstacle, you kind of have to wait for everybody to go through. So after lunch, there's an obstacle immediately, and so we're just kind of like, we hurried up to sit in line. So I'm gonna see what this obstacle is right now.
Here we have a wild ground peasant setting up his temporary shelter. Let's take a closer look.
I am a ground peasant for this whole week. I couldn't bring Big Mama, which is the van I live out of. I'm really tired, and so I have to set up this tent and sleep on the ground like a peasant.
This morning I had an awkward encounter. I went to do my morning pee all the way back there because that's where I went last night.
I saw you on my back window.
Oh, cool. But that wasn't the awkward part, because once I got back there, I was like, oh, cool, it's clear. And I squatted down, and I hear a voice go, oh, I'm sorry. And I was just like, oh, well, okay. And he's like, I'll stay low. And I'm like, okay. And so that was the quickest morning pee I've ever
You had
done.
no idea they were over there, huh? All right.
Why is there a guy? Was he like
All the world out
was he
here.
shitting? I don't know. Why is he all the way back there?
Don,
Morning pee, yeah.
Sir.
how does it feel to be dicked?
Was it you, Braxton, that did that?
I don't have dicks.
Who did those things?
Wow,
So
they're
detailed.
Yeah, look at those veins. Whoever made these dicks are very, very. They're artists. Oh, that's what I'll say. They're artists. Like, who's their model?
Maybe it's a self-portrait.
Oh, so you know, it'd be even cooler if like it's different. There's different ones. It's not all the same.
Shapes and
There's
sizes?
multiple. Because you know, everyone's different.
So we've just made it up to Harah Pass, and this is a really beautiful pass, and I recommend anybody coming up here and doing it, especially around sunrise, sunset, because you get really good light. You get to see some really dynamic shots or views up here when the sun is setting or rising or whatever, but just because of the shadows. We came down the backside last night, but we were trying to hurry up to get to camp, so I couldn't really get much shots. But we're coming up, coming over to the front side back to Moab. It's just gorgeous up here. It's every single time I come up to Moab or Utah in general, I'm just like, man, like I really need to explore Utah a lot more than what I have. I've only really been to Moab, and I've only been to Moab a little bit. And what I've seen in Moab and a little bit of driving in Utah is just like, I can see myself living here. Don, that's why you were dicked.
Because he's showing it.
You're wondering why you were dicked. That's why you did it. What do you got going on?
So, my pouch that I got, you know, for leading the trail by hill people here, got all these molly pockets. So, throughout the trip, I've been trying to prepare for everybody. So, tire gauges, pins, tactical Slim Jim, tactical Twizzlers, tactical gummy bear here, my tactical chapstick. And then that way, you know, we're guiding people, we're using the radios to spot, and I'm also keeping people happy. You know, I'm feeding them, giving them sugar, making sure, you know, attitudes are good. So that's what we got going on.
So we've decided to turn around, and that's because even though we can get a lot of the large vehicles through the snow, the problem is going to be the lower or the smaller vehicles that have a 1 inch, 2 inch lift, and even stock. I think we have some people that are stock, and so the problem is going to be that they'll be high centered. Like, sure, the big trucks will be able to plow through the tire areas, but a lot of the lower vehicles will you know, be hitting the snow in the middle and high center and all of that.
Going up there, turn around.
So we just went in a little bit into the Onion Trail. I forgot exactly what this is called. I think this is where we were going to come out of. The snow didn't make us turn around, so we just came in a little bit just to show people, and then we got to turn around and go to where camp is planned to be. So this is night 2 at the Rogue Overland trip, and for the second night we are doing a potluck. I unfortunately cannot make anything because I'm riding passenger and I'm in a ground tent. But fortunately, the people that I'm with, because it's a potluck, all contribute to it and are able to make a bunch of stuff and, you know, eat a bunch of stuff. Y'all know what a potluck is. I don't need to explain what a potluck is. I'm going to get free food. Someone made Jello shots.
Yeah, yeah, that's what someone said. They're Jello shots.
What'd you have?
This is my second time, so I think this is like some type of rice with, it looks like Spam. This one's like mushroom with rice. That's elk chili.
Elk.
There's like a bunch of other stuff. Stop filming and eat, bro.
It is day 3 of this Rogue Overland adventure. I'm sitting passenger right now in the Moab Exterra Yogi because it is cold outside.
Is it?
I haven't packed up my tent. I packed up everything on the inside. Yeah, we could just see her butt. So as you can see, they're able to stand in their Exterra.
My bench all the way out.
Alright. Stop bragging. Stop
I
bragging.
got cathedral ceiling.
Stop bragging. Ready? Ready?
Wait.
That's what it is. It's a
Is
middle
it?
finger.
Huh.
It's art. Art is in the eye of the beholder, and I think it looks like a middle finger made of blocks. Yeah.
I'm not sure if you guys know this, but Don, I don't know if I've ever introduced Don, but Don is who I'm riding passenger with. He is probably the most hardcore overlander you will ever meet in your life. He sleeps out of his Exterra. He carries 2 spares and wheels it hard. He doesn't have a fridge. He doesn't have a power management system. He has nothing fancy. He keeps a small cooler and just goes on about his day. He makes it work for him, and that works for him. You don't need no gizmos, gadgets, doodads, and hoo-has. He just gets it done. Oh my gosh. Well, that was rude. But the way he gets by is when he travels with other people, he makes people hold the stuff for him. Like, this is his sandwich we got to give to him. So, let's see if he even wants it.
I can't have that now. I'm not hungry. Thank you. Thank you, Braxton. This is very fine. I'm not hungry now. I just had a raw egg and
Raw egg?
the pork chop.
You be sleeping, slurping on some raw eggs?
Raw egg and pork chops. I'm not hungry now. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Key. You choose a key. Let the air out of your tire.
Why don't you have a fancy deflator?
This is a fancy air down device.
Wait, hold on. Let me get real close on
This
this.
this thing costs $8,000. It's so fancy. Watch how this works.
Wait,
You ready?
wait, what?
Boom. That's it.
That's it?
Yep.
8,000 for only $8,000?
Yeah, for only $8,000. You too can have a Nissan key that lets air out really fast.
They haven't come, but I'm afraid they'll hit a rock. They're sticking out another inch past the side of. If they hit a rock, they could break them
I
out.
think they're at least 3 inches, Don.
Say what?
I think they're at least 3 inches.
The cock or these things?
The cock and balls.
Yeah, mine are.
Oh.
This will actually keep you fairly nice and level all the way down. And because there's such clearance around there, I don't think you're going to drag at all. So passenger tire on this. 1, 2.
The water's boiled.
The water's boiled. It is day 4?
Day 3? No, actually,
Day
yeah,
4?
Day 4, yeah, it started on Thursday, yeah.
This is the last day of the Rogue Overland Adventure
Expedition.
It's still an adventure.
It's called Rogue Overland Expedition.
Rogue Overland Expedition. We won't be camping with them tonight. It's because we have to go to Easter Jeep Safari tomorrow. We're
so busy.
For Tread Magazine. So by the time you see this video, the video for Tread is going to be on Tread's website, YouTube channel, all that stuff. They are hosting, I'm filming and taking photos and all of that stuff. So, but anyway, Delia is making
Breakfast burritos.
her famous breakfast burritos. I don't know, are they?
This is my breakfast here. We have, I don't know what they're, peaches that are like rocks, apples, dots, pretzels, and Oreo cookies.
So we have made it to the end of this Rogue Overland
Expedition
journey.
We're going straight to a paved road, I promise.
And as you can see, we are not in an ideal situation.
Braxton has a lot of crap for one person.
I carry a lot of stuff with me, even though I have reduced it. Right now, this is my camera bag. Like, this is pretty small compared to what I had before. I have a lot of stuff because I had a pillow, a blanket, a sleeping bag. It's an oversized sleeping bag. That's taking up most of the space. Because after I take all that out of my bag...
We could have stuffed it in the roof.
No.
True. That is factual.
I mean, if we opened it up, I guess, yeah.
We would have laid it flat, yeah.
You're on paved road. But
paved road, here we come.
Enoch, did you have fun?
I did. It was a very, very good time. Nice and relaxing. I always like these events because I don't have to think. I just follow and I drive, you know? It's not too bad.
Ella's grilling me right now, like, look at her all comfy and spread out. It's okay, I can lean my legs into her bed. I had fun. It's always a good time on the Rogue Overland Expeditions. Nick runs a really tight ship, and he's got everything listed that he wants to do, and he makes sure he has enough time to do it. Very, very good planner. This would probably be the worst part of the trip, but we're not on the trip
Driving
anymore.
back.
This is life. Yep.
So anyway, Nick was filming a video as well for the Rogue Overland Expedition. Did I get it right? Rogue Overland?
Yeah, Rogue Overland.
He was filming a video for it as well, so I'll link it in the description below. Anyway, my name is Braxton. I don't know if I've ever did that in this video. That's Enoch. That's Delia. That's Ella. We are in Yogi, and more videos to come.